After that, it's a trip to Wales on Saturday to face Cardiff. I mean, a comfortable win back in December. I think 2-0, wasn't it, Steve? 2 goals from Adam Armstrong. Depending on how we get on Tuesday, another game against a team who, well, they're 11th, nothing to play for. So could be similar to Watford. There's a chance there for us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Cardiff are interesting in that, they're kind of comfortably in mid-table, absolutely no danger of being relegated. I think they're 15 points above the bottom three, only 12 off the playoffs, and yet they've got this ridiculous minus 12 goal difference.
Yeah.
So basically, when they lose big. So yeah, I mean, as you say, nothing to play for there, but they have won 18 games this season, so they're no mugs. They obviously beat Ipswich fairly recently. So yeah, they're not going to be a pushover, but yeah, you would all, I think, in our situation, I think when you've got something to play for at either end of the table, what you want to be playing is teams that are in mid-table who don't really have an awful lot on their plates, other than kind of assessing who might be suitable and who might not be for next season. You don't really want to be playing the guys at the top because naturally they're the best teams. You don't really want to be playing the guys at the bottom because they're all scrapping and anything can happen in a one-off game against those guys, as we've seen. So yeah, I mean that the last two relegation places are like, that fight just looks continually mental each week, and the changes. I mean, even in injury time on yesterday when Bristol City got that 101st minute penalty against Huddersfield, that threw everything out completely from the way it was looking.
Good decision that was, wasn't it?
Oh, that was wild. About what you were saying about penalties having to be clear cut in the Championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's these things happen. But yeah, I think Cardiff are kind of exactly the sort of side we want to be playing, really. They obviously have, as I say, they've got their threats, but they certainly concede enough goals that we should be looking to get through them relatively comfortably. We just got to take those chances, which obviously Blackburn we didn't create an awful lot, but the handful of chances we created were pretty good, and we just didn't take them. So yeah, we got to kind of get over that hurdle again.
Yeah, my only danger with Cardiff is, and Nick's actually put it in the comments, that they will have that motivation of wanting to do Russell Martin in and sort of ruin his day. I think there's a genuine
but they lost 4 from 4 against him when he was Swansea, didn't they?
Yeah,
so
and of course he had his little moment at the end, didn't he, Alfie?
Absolutely.
When St Mary's. He called it his 10 seconds at the end when he was enjoying that win. So he'll want to win this one as well, won't he? Because as Steve said, 4 games I think versus Cardiff, wasn't it? When he was Swansea manager, he won all of those. Won the one at St Mary's as well. So he'll be up for this, and he'll get them up for it.
Yeah, it'd be a good atmosphere, and like I say, they don't need any more motivation because they simply have to win every game to achieve their goals. But yeah, I do think Cardiff will be up for it. I don't think there'll be any mugs, as you said, Steve, but I think you'll see in my prediction when it inevitably comes that I do fancy Saints. At this point, you have to win every game, so I'm going to be backing them to win most of them for sure.
Glenn, what are your thoughts on this game? Because I was reading about the criticism for their manager. Apparently, it's been a bit boring at home and things aren't great, and they're not sure whether he's going to be there next year. So you kind of think like an early goal could be key.
Well, surprisingly, we're playing against a team that's still got the same manager that they had when we last played. Errol Bullitt, who apparently is a bit of a confrontational character, shall we say? And yeah, I mean, he's. When you read sort of like opinions from Cardiff fans on their team, usually the word lackluster, dull, boring, they're the ones that sort of come up. So it's not looking great for his long-term career prospects at Cardiff, put it that way. So hopefully we find a team that's kind of on the beach a little bit. Little reference to Russell Martin's swim away character there. Yeah,
I mean, we don't know what we're going to Millwall on the weekend, which is a shocking result. I know that, to be fair, Saints beaten by Millwall as well.
And we don't know what we're going to get. As Steve said, they got that win against Ipswich where they scored twice in the last, in 90 plus minutes, didn't they? So they've obviously got something about them when they want to have. I guess I'm just hoping that, given that we're a few weeks further on now and a bit closer to the end, and there is absolutely nowhere they can go in the table that's significant that they turn up and phone it in a little bit, especially with the manager probably being on his way out in the summer. You can how some players' minds work. So, but we can't worry about them. We've got to do our job. I'm kind of reluctant to talk about this game too much because obviously, if we don't take care of Preston,
then it's not back on.
Then it's not, and it totally changes. We're in absolutely in the last chance saloon. We didn't expect to even have this opportunity after we got beat by Ipswich, but I mean, I think the last 2 game weeks we're the only team that's won. And we've won twice. So
it's that Simpsons meme, isn't it, of Mo throwing Barney out of the pub, and he walks back, and he turns around and Barney's back in the bar again.
Yeah, it's weird how it's gone, and
I've got a feeling Leicester play West Brom at lunchtime as well on that Saturday.
That's a huge game.
But again, we'll know that could be more motivation for us. So
yeah, and if that ends in a draw or then it's all continuing to go well. But we have to take care of our own business. So with regards to Cardiff, we beat them very, very comfortably at some areas. They didn't have anything. They had, I think, one miss from it's Carlin Grant had one bad miss, but other than that, they did absolutely nothing, and it was an easy win. So hopefully we can go there and do the business, but we have to take care of Preston first. Obviously.
Would you like to go first with your score prediction then, Glenn?
Oh, go on.
Okay, what for Cardiff?
Yeah,
go on then. I'll have a 3-1 win.
3-1 win.
Right, sorry, this train of positivity. We're going to win both games.
No, I was just going to say I've remembered now why I don't really know about Cardiff, because I did the game at St Mary's this season as a fan, and I sat in the itching northern corner. I don't think I looked at the pitch more than a few times. I spent most of it winding up some of the Welsh fans on the other side. So I realise now. I'll give my score prediction. I'll go for a 2-1 win again.
All right, all pretty confident, Steve.
Glenn's already gone with what I was going to go with. It's good to reciprocate every now and then. I mean, it's just got to be a win, hasn't it? And 3-0, why not?
3-0. Okay. Again, if you're watching along live,
2 clean sheets in a week.
Do put your score predictions in the comments.